it for you guys. I hope you guys like it. We're gonna be spilling all the tea.
Hey guys, this is Emzi, and I'm gonna be filming about the secrets about. This is Emzi. Hey guys, this is Emzi.
Ew, stop whispering.
And I'm gonna be telling you about the secrets behind how I made my songs.
Hey guys, my name is Emzi and people are walking in the building right now, so I can't film my intro just yet because I'm way too awkward to film in front of people. So give me a few seconds. Hey guys, my name is Emzi and today I'm going to be filming a Q&A about questions you guys asked me about my new song, Sense. So without further ado, let's get on with the questions. Alright, so the first question was there a certain event that prompted your lyrics or did they just sort of come to you? So it's actually kind of a mixture of both because there was something that sort of was happening in my life that had to do with that, but I wrote literally 3 lines in my notes and it was just like that tiny verse, and I made like a freestyle beat thing on my phone, like on GarageBand, and I sang that, but then I started freestyling some lyrics after that. So like it kind of came spontaneously, but also the very beginning was kind of inspired by something that I kind of was going through. So yeah, it was sort of both. The second question is, how good does it feel to have a song out on all platforms? This was actually kind of funny because I was really excited about it when I finally figured I was gonna finally release a song. But then once the day came and it was like about to come out, like a few minutes before, I was like, oh my gosh, like everyone's gonna be able to hear this. And I was like so nervous about it because I was like, oh, are they gonna like it? Is it, you know, I just felt so exposed. But at the same time, I was really excited because I've been wanting to release music for so long and it was finally happening. So I was like really hyped, also nervous, but I was mostly like really happy about it because I finally was able to share something I made with you guys. So yeah, I was excited. The next question is, when did you write it? I wrote it back at the beginning of December of last year. So it was semi-recently, I guess. How long did it take you to write it? It started out just like as an idea. I actually wasn't even going to do anything with it because like I said before, I was just kind of playing around on my phone, like freestyling to a beat I made. And then I posted like a piece of it on my social medias and I got like a lot of really good feedback. I got more comments than usual, so I was like, I should do something with it because people really seem to like it. And I went back in the studio with my producer and he was like, yo, like I really like this, and he really wanted to work on it, so we made it come to life. So it really took only like 2 days because I started it and then I didn't plan on doing anything with it, and then I came back the next day when I saw that people really liked it and I like finished it off. So I would say like technically 2 days. The next question is, what inspired you to write Sense? So a lot of things inspired me to write Sense. The very beginning of the song says, falling a little bit in love with everybody else, finding things in them I didn't find in you. And I think that part was like personal experience just because there was like a certain person I liked, and during that time they just weren't putting in as much effort as I would have liked. And I had a lot of other guy friends that were just being like super nice to me, and you know, they were like giving me all the attention that I kind of wanted from this other person. So it's like, you know, kind of falling in love with the idea of the way other people are acting towards you when in reality you want this other person to do what the other ones are doing. But then a lot of the rest of the song was actually just inspired off a lot of situations that people around me were going through, because it was kind of crazy how many people would talk to me about things they were experiencing and how similar their situations were, and I was just like, we're all going through it right now, you know, like, so I'm just gonna write about it, and all the song just kind of came together. So I guess it was just a mixture of things I was going through and things my friends were going through as well. Somebody else asked, what do you want people to feel when they first hear your song or songs? So honestly, I think the first thing I want them to feel is connected. And secondly, I want them to feel like what they were listening to is genuine and real, because every time I write, I always make sure it's, it's something real. I don't want people to think that I'm writing just to write or just because I want, people to hear something and think it's good. Like, I genuinely just want to write because that's how I express myself. It's like my personal therapy, something people can relate to. So I want them to feel connected and feel like what they're listening to is genuine. Do the lyrics relate to an experience? Yes, they relate to a lot of experiences that I heard around me, and they relate to some things I experienced. I think a lot of it just kind of is things that I've heard before, like in the bridge it says, "Love isn't easy, they say it's a game, but I think they're wrong because with love you don't play." And that's just a thing I hear a lot. People are always like, "Oh, you gotta play the love game," and people are always like, "You're always playing games," and I'm like, that's why so many relationships don't work. Like, people just, they play too much, and relationships involve people, and people have feelings, and you can't just play with that. So, I don't know. I think that's just the thing everyone can relate to if they've had any kind of experience with somebody that they liked or were in a relationship with at some point. So, that definitely comes from personal experience. But, you learn from it, you'll be okay. Listen to your friends, because a lot of times they see things you don't see. And they know things you don't know, because this is love and you're blind. And finally, someone said, what made you finally release the single, and were you worried about the reception? So, I had been wanting to release music since like freshman year. So when I was 15, I'm 20 now, and I released Sense like 3 days before turning 20. So, honestly, there was just a lot of things that were happening in between, and I had worked with other producers, but I just wasn't 100% satisfied with how things were turning out. So I hadn't been able to release anything. So what made me finally release it was just the fact that I finally made something that I was happy with, and I got to actually put in a lot of time into. And I'm literally so happy that it finally happened, because I had been wanting to do it for so long. So yeah, that's what made me release it, that I finally had the opportunity to release it at all. And was I worried about the reception? Yeah, I was. I was really nervous. I really wanted people to like it, because it was like something that I was really proud of. And I'm like a perfectionist, and I'm like really hard on myself all the time. So I'm always like, oh man, are people even gonna like this? But you just gotta put it out anyway, because there's always room for improvement. So yeah, I was nervous, but I was proud of it. So I was hoping people would like it too, and be able to relate to it and everything. So yeah, that was pretty much my experience releasing my song. Alright, so that's all the questions for today. Thank you so much to everybody who sent one in. I will be posting more videos soon, so stay tuned. If you like this, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye. What's up, guys? Today I'm gonna be filming.
No, I didn't know you were gonna go to the floor.
What?
Do this, spilling all the tea again. We're gonna be spilling all the tea again.
They want the tea? So what's the tea about, Sense, really? A boy broke my heart, and I wrote about it. I heard that love is a game. No, I didn't. People say, wait, what does it say? What are my lyrics? I can't even remember them. I heard that patience, to freaking know. Like for clout or just like.
Stupid.
Someone said I was gonna ask something, but then forgot. Oh well. Oh yeah, the question.